Hello everybody. I hope my camera is visible. Hello everybody. Happy Tuesday to everyone. जल्दी जल्दी से आ जाइए. Hi Disha. Good to see you here. We'll start within 1 minute. Hi Life Coach Sonali. Thanks for joining in. Hi, hello. Okay, so I think we should start now, and today's topic is really very close to my heart. Before I start and jumping to the topic, आप सब लोगों ने एक एडवर्टीजमेंट सुना होगा. बचपन में जब हम छोटे थे तो एक एडवर्टीजमेंट आता था एक कॉस्मेटिक ब्रांड का, और इसकी टैगलाइन थी खूबसूरती की शुरुआत है खूबसूरती का एहसास, which means that you will look beautiful only when you start feeling beautiful. So with that note, I want to start my today's topic. हम लोग जितनी भी भाग दौड़ करते हैं, हमेशा हम ये चीज रियलाइज नहीं करते एज मदर्स दैट हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इट इज टू लुक ब्यूटिफुल इनसाइड आउट, एंड ब्यूटी इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट्स पार्ट ऑफ वुमेन्स लाइफ. एंड ये सिर्फ एक कहावत ही नहीं है कि जब हम सोचते हैं ना अंदर से कि हम खूबसूरत लग रहे हैं और हमारे अंदर एक कॉन्फिडेंस आ रहा है, तो हमारे आसपास की जो लाइफ है दैट ऑल्सो स्टार्ट लुकिंग वेरी ब्यूटिफुल टू अस. तो हम लोगों ने ये रियलाइज भी किया होगा कई बार कि जब हम लोग व्हेन वी आर ड्रेसिंग अप नाइसली, व्हेन वी आर सुपर कॉन्फिडेंट, तब हम लोग अगर बाहर निकलते हैं हम अपना बेस्ट प्रेजेंट करते हैं. और जिस दिन हम थोड़े से डल रहते हैं उस दिन हमारा जो परफॉर्मेंस है, हमारा जो आउटपुट है किसी भी काम में, वो थोड़ा कम रहता है. तो इसीलिए इट्स नॉट अबाउट द आउटर ब्यूटी, बट अंदर से भी हमें एक कॉन्फिडेंस मिलता है. यही नहीं, हम आज बहुत सारी बातें करेंगे रिगार्डिंग बॉडी पॉजिटिविटी, रिगार्डिंग एम्पावरिंग योर लाइफ, regarding why is it important to look good, and many other things. So जो हमारी आज की गेस्ट है, she is super gorgeous, she is beautiful, and she is one of my favorite. She is Mrs. India finalist, Mrs. India worldwide finalist, and her background was she's from the banking background, but somehow destiny has changed, and now she's a life coach and she's empowering many others' lives. And I just really love her, the way she wear her saris, the way she put her bindis. I always tell her that, I tell to my accountability partner also that I love this lady too much. So yes, जब हम लोग समझ ही रहे हैं, हम ये कोशिश ही कर रहे हैं ये जानने की कि हाउ कैन वी लुक गुड एंड ऑल्सो वी कैन empower ourselves, so why not from an expert? So with that note, I would love to invite my today's guest, who is Poorti Sajwan. So I'll just invite Poorti. Good to see you here. Hi Poorti.
Hello, Ritu. Can you hear?
I think your voice is it's not very much audible.
Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Very less. It can be better.
Let me just put on my.
Meanwhile, I'll just welcome other guests also.
Is it better now? Yeah.
It's very less, I think.
Okay.
I think you have
I'm not sure the volume.
speak very loudly.
Don't know exactly because the volume is full on my device. I'm not sure what to do more. If anybody can guide me.
Okay. No worries.
No, no, not able to hear.
Both are audible. Pooja is saying you
Okay,
both are audible. Oh, great. Then it's fine. So,
okay.
Poorti, it's really, really, my pleasure to invite you as a guest. I really love you, as I always say to my friends as well. I really love you. The way you carry yourself, the way, you speak. And I have watched your Insta live also, and I followed you. So, you are superb. You are very gorgeous. And plus, the way you speak, it's really, really beautiful.
Oh my
So,
God. Thank you so much, Ritu. This is really it's such an honor. I mean, it's such a pleasure to hear all such kind words from, someone I also adore, and I love your confidence, your smile, and it has been an honor. First of all, thank you for having me as a guest over here, and thank you for all the lovely words. I'll just soak into it because we are going to talk about how to be your radiant self. So I think this is one of the first lessons that I would want our audience to, really so, learn and take it. Yet whenever somebody is complimenting you, just take all the compliments, soak in it.
yes,
Yeah. So thank you
absolutely.
so much. And you look
Yeah,
lovely too,
generally,
as always.
we as women, especially, what we do is that we just, we want to detach ourselves, we want to be modest. And I'm saying, no, no,
Right,
no, it's not like that.
right, right, right.
Yeah,
I
so it's
mean,
not,
respect.
actually, we are just degrading ourselves if we are, not taking that compliment. That means that, we don't value ourselves that much, isn't it?
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah,
I think all mothers, especially, I mean, I think it's true for most of the women's, but as a mother, especially, it's very, very true because over a period of time, they reach a point when they realize that, it's so difficult for them to, they're so much giving and so much involved in taking care of another life and happiness of other people that they completely forget themselves. I think I resonate with this thing a lot, and I think most of
yeah.
the mothers can.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with that, Purti, I would love to know your background, that your about your studies, your schooling, and everything, and what has attracted you towards this journey.
Right. Well, to begin with, I am born and brought up in the beautiful city of Nawab's, Lucknow. And from there onwards, currently I'm residing in the tech city, Bengaluru. And, I'm an MBA. After doing my MBA, I moved to Delhi and I was working as a corporate banker. First, I was within an Indian bank, then within MNC, Barclays. And it was a very lucrative, high paying, and a comfortable job. I was loving my life. But I always had this inclination towards self development, learning, and living life with a purpose. So there was a
Yeah.
certain series of events in my life around 2017 when I really started feeling that this is not even my forte, corporate banking or
Hmm.
finance. I like it, but I don't love it. And I'm doing pretty good in it. And if I can be good in something which I don't even love, then how well I can be in something which I really love. But what is that
Hmm.
thing which I love that I didn't knew at that time? So it
Yeah.
was just a inner call that I took, and I quit my corporate job. My family was not happy with my this decision. They were like, "Why you are doing so well? You have so much scope lying ahead of you. Why is this?" And I had just hit 30 at that time, and I was into that phase of I really want to do something else. What? I don't know. But there is something better for me, and I'm going to get it. And that was a time when I consciously took this decision to, give more time to my family, and I embraced motherhood at that time. So that's how the journey began. I think that was one step where, it towards my journey of becoming a life coach onto the person I am today. But I think the turning point really came when I became a mother, honestly.
Yeah.
So the thing is, when I quit my job at that time, and when people used to say that, you're doing so well, why you have to quit? Are you crazy? So I would say this thing that, I'm ambitious, but I'm not that ambitious. And I took
Hmm.
certain pride in saying that. And I really felt that I mean this by saying, and I'm being a nice girl by saying this, because that's how we have seen people around us. And it's okay to step down from your career, or to take a break, which is okay. I'm not saying that it's not okay if you want to. And after becoming a mother, as happy I was to get so much time to be with my daughter and spend time with her, spend so much of love. It also gave me time to introspect and think about that actually I am an ambitious woman, which was a
Yeah.
shock for me, considering that at that time I said that I am not that ambitious. I am ambitious, but not that ambitious. I don't know what that meant then. But now I proudly say that I'm an ambitious woman. And that's the time I realized that if I really want happiness, then I need to embrace it. And it's not bad to be ambitious. And then what happened one day, then my daughter, she was not even 1 year old at that time. And with the COVID and everything around us, we doing all the work, and I had already was in a break and everything, so it was a bit difficult for me, managing everything. So we all
Mm-hmm.
were, it was a test of patience at that time for everyone, I feel, not just me. But what
Yeah.
my personal experience is that it happened so that my daughter was just throwing away everything at home, and I was cleaning and cleaning, and I was just fed up. She was just being a kid, and I just shouted at her, and I felt like that she has ruined my life. Oh my God. I mean, and that was a shock for me to say that or even think that. Because then I realized, after saying that, I realized that this is exactly why I said, I want to quit my job and I want to embrace motherhood and I want to spend time with my family and my daughter being in a nuclear setup. But now, when I have this time, I have opposite thoughts. How is this even, real? I was not liking the person I was becoming. And then at that, somehow it happened that, I was scrolling through my mobile, and that day, I saw a quote from Sadhguru that before raising your kids, raise yourself as an individual. And that just hit me. That just hit me in the right place, I think. And I really understood it's not her, it's me. It's not the child. If I don't become a better person now, if I don't go after my dreams, if I don't work on my self development, if I don't take care of myself, this, there are consequences to it, which only my daughter will see, and that won't be nice. And that's certainly not what I want her to see and learn from me. So that was one of the point, I mean, the turning points I feel in my life, when I really decided to go after what I want to do and, be very open about it.
Absolutely, Poorti. It was really beautiful, and in fact, I agree with you. Sometimes it's us that because of that our child is behaving in a certain way, and
Hmm.
in fact, we feel frustrated. We want to do something more in life, and then we start blaming and complaining about our kids,
Exactly.
about our husband, and everyone in this.
Right, right.
So,
True,
yeah.
actually. Because, no, I mean, obviously, see, parenting is, sorry, I'm just trying to uh, give it a good support to my phone. So, parenting is all, it's about equal parenting these days, we all know. But, we are still living in a society where it is still very difficult, that where, and being a mother, I have felt there are certain things only, no matter what, most of the
Hmm.
times, what the sacrifices and the time, sacrifices in terms of physical, emotional, and the time that you have to give to your child, it's mostly of a mother. Even
Yeah.
if your husband is supporting you, he's very loving, caring. My husband is very supporting, loving, caring, and everything he does, but there are constraints to it. And then we feel frustrated and we feel angry. Oh my God, I'm doing so much and I'm doing this and that, and you're not doing this. But then at the end, if you see, then he's not at fault. If a person has to go to office, he has to go to office. At that time, we only have to, so there is more to it.
Absolutely. So, which brings me to my next question, Purti, that what are your thoughts for every mother? Like, is it important for every mom to empower her life, be it if she has decided to be a homemaker or she want to work, but how important is it to empower her own life?
That's a very interesting question, I would say. But see, we all know it's very important to empower a mother, a woman in general, because when a mother is empowered, she empowers her whole family. It's just not
Hmm.
for the kid, but for the whole family, I feel. See, what I have learned from my experience is that no matter how much you preach your kids that this is the right thing to do, this is bad, and this is how we want you to be, and this is what we expect from you, it's all in vain. Kids only learn what they see. And as a coach, and we all understand that up to the age of 5 years, it's whatever a kid listens, I mean, he hears, touches, smells, feels, everything that creates their belief system. So when that person is surrounded with an empowered mother who is uh, empowered in all senses. When we talk about empowered women, I'm not just talking about a woman who's working woman. I just want to be very clear. Any woman
Yeah.
who stands up for herself, who takes care of herself, who believes in herself, and has a strong uh, belief system in for herself and for the family, has a vision. She is an empowered woman. I think it's a choice that you want to be a working woman or be not to be a working woman. That's completely your choice. But know that it's your choice.
Yes.
Knowing that it's your
Very beautiful,
choice,
very powerful.
and then
That is really
yeah,
powerful.
right. And this, I would just like to share this experience that it was my choice to take a break. But what happens when people start talking to you regarding that you're wasting your time, you're so much talented, and all that, that kind of starts bothering you. And that happens with most of we all are humans, but it takes really a lot of mental strength and courage to understand, to introspect who you are, what you want, and what does that time mean to you. People will never understand until they step into your shoes. Okay, people will always say something. For me, it happened. See, it was my choice, but then I understood I'm not wasting my time. I have freedom of time. I
Yeah.
changed that, self talk with myself, that I have freedom of time. And if I can't go, I can't spare so much of time working outside because of my small baby, then maybe I can invest that time in learning and growing myself.
Beautiful.
And that is one of the things that changed the whole trajectory of my life, I feel, as of today. So
That was really beautiful. Yeah. So that self-talk is really very important, and the way you have
definitely.
mentioned that I have a freedom of time, this is really important because most of us, and in our society,
Hmm.
not in India, across the world. See, actually, it's my humble request to everyone to start giving high regards to the mothers who are homemakers, because
Right.
whenever we talk to any mom, and it just happened. If we are talking and if someone is saying that I am a judge or I'm a doctor or I'm at high
Hmm.
position, we are like, wow. But if we
Wow.
are, talking to someone who is a homemaker, suddenly our body language changes and we are like, okay.
Yes. And I want to say this to the homemakers as well. When they say that I'm a homemaker, they should say it with pride and confidence, because I have been on both sides of the coin, and I will be very honest with you and tell you that that is one of the most difficult jobs. I would not like
Absolutely.
to be there because that's very difficult for me to be there. Maybe I'm choosing the easier way. But i I mean, hats off, salute to all the homemakers. I have been there and I found it so difficult that I don't know how they are doing it year on year on years. So, and I just want to say that whenever they say I'm a homemaker, I am just a homemaker, they shouldn't say it like this. Be very proud of
Yeah.
who you are. So it's your
Absolutely.
self talk, your self belief that really matters. Because when you're being a homemaker, see, everything has its own pros and cons. Nothing is just white and black. The word is gray. Okay, everything has its pros and cons. Being a working mother or being a homemaker, everything has it. So when a woman is a homemaker, it's she has that freedom of time to invest the time, taking care of their kids. It's so important. I mean, that's so precious that working moms might be feeling that they are not getting. So there is always something in some others life, but we'll have to see that what is the best that we can make from it, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. And as a homemaker, if someone is homemaker, she cannot move out of house for 1 hour or 2 hours also. The
Yes.
house will be shuttered. So that's what I have experienced when I was a homemaker for 2 good years. I have,
Okay.
took a break from my career, and it was really very hard for me to move out if I want to go out for some urgent work also, because everything was dependent on us when we are,
Yes.
Yeah, so it is
See,
really
see
hard.
the,
Which brings me to my next question, Purti.
Mhm,
We have seen the models and the film
mhm,
stars. For example, Aishwarya Rai, she took her own sweet time to reduce her weight. But there are some other celebrities who have lost their weight like this,
mhm,
and which has it is like affecting our confidence for most of the women because
mhm,
they are not if they are it is finding they are finding it hard to reduce the weight, or maybe
mhm,
certain time they are losing their hairs, or they have
mhm,
lost their color tone or something like that.
mhm,
So
mhm.
what are your thoughts on body positivity, and how can any mother look beautiful in her own sweet way?
Yes. So I think, Ritu, first of all, being a woman in itself is being the most beautiful creature of God. And see, there are things that we can control, there are things that we cannot control. If talking about body positivity, पहले तो आप दुनिया को भूल जाइए, because people will always have something to say. If somebody is on a higher uh, weighing on a higher side, then they have things to say about it. If somebody is a little bit skinny, like I have been see, I have been genetically been of this lean figure, you know, but uh, I have been body shamed for that also. That, you know, you
Hmm.
are so skinny, you are so small, petite, you know. So there are things people will always say. So it's up to
Hmm.
you. But as a mother, I just want to focus on the things that, rather than being of any certain body type, focus on being fit, focus on being healthy. See, body
Absolutely.
structure we cannot change,
Yeah.
but we can change what is in our hand. Like maybe you can, and being healthy or being fit is for your own good. So be confident, accept yourself as you are, because as one of our mentors says, by criticizing yourself, you're criticizing God.
Yeah.
Right? God has made us. If you're criticizing yourself, it means you are directly criticizing God. If that's what you meant to do, if that's what you mean to do, then definitely that, I mean, that's not a good way to go. But I think there are things that you can control, things you cannot control. Focus more on fitness and being healthy rather being a certain body type. That's what my suggestion. For example, I am lean, and I'm lean, that's my body type. I have been lean from since childhood. Some of the people say that, oh my God, you're a mother to a three. How are you so slim and thin? So I say I haven't done anything extraordinary about it. I'll be very honest and open about it. It's my body type, but I'm not fit. Okay, there is a difference between being fit and being lean. So we need to understand, and that fitness and being healthy is for your own self. And it's, I think, till you are young we don't understand, but after being a mother you really
Yeah.
understand the importance of fitness and being healthy. It's just not for you, but for your family, for your kid, everyone. So I became a mother when I was 30. So I had crossed 30 actually. So and that's how, when you start feeling, you know, back pain when you get up every morning, and you know, slowly I started feeling, oh my God, I used to be a dancer in my school and college times, and I'm trying to dance and I can see that, oh my God, my hands and my, you know, waist is not moving the way it used to move before. My strength is all gone, and at that time I realized it's so much important. If this is what's happening to me at the age of 32 or 33, then that's not the way I would want to be at 40 or 45. So I'm not a fitness freak, but I'm a fitness enthusiast. I make sure that, you know, I have a simple regular diet. I keep on switching my exercises. I keep on having my own, you know, goals. I keep on having my 90 days goals. If you would have seen my Insta stories or Instagram post, then
Yes.
yoga is one of my constant thing that I keep on doing on and off. Then if I get bored, then running was one of the things that, you know, I used to hate running. I never used to understand that why do people run. So I used to go for morning walk. Yeah, and I used to see people running over there, and I was like, and they were like 40, 50s, and I was very inspired by them. I said, yeah, these people are 40, 50, and they're running so much. I have just taken one or two rounds of, you know, the society, and they're like running from last 30 minutes. How are they getting that stamina? So I decided to run one day. I thought, let me see, I am lean, might be I can run. And I just timed myself, and I saw that, oh, it was not even, you know, 200 meters. And I felt I was just uh, I was not able to take my deep breaths, and I was like, oh my God, I felt like I must have run, half a kilometer, but it's not even 200 meters. That day, I just took it as an, challenge that ab to main run karke rahogi. So I kept a 100-day challenge for myself, and every day I kept on running 2 kilometers, 2 kilometers. Now I'm again, then went back to walk, and then I'm into gymming and everything because of the certain goal that I have right now. But the point is, keep yourself engaged in some or the fit. I'm not saying कि आपको zero figure ले होना है या कुछ करना है. अगर आपको fit और healthy होना है, see, because what happens, the way we have been raised since childhood, we have never been told, just like brushing is part of your habit. When you wake up, you wash your face, you brush your teeth. Why? Because that's part of your habit. हमें बचपन से वो चीज कराई गई है. अगर वही चीज एक्सरसाइज के लिए भी होता, आई थिंक वी वुड हैव रियली फेल्ट मच मोर इजियर टू एक्सरसाइज. हमारी लाइफ में क्या होता है कि बचपन में तो हम लोग, क्योंकि वी आर वी हैव गुड फिजिकल स्ट्रेंथ एंड एवरीथिंग, तो जरूरत नहीं होती है. स्कूल में कभी कभी पीटी करा दिया गया तो दैट्स इट. That was our exercise, running, games and everything. That was okay. But after that, you get busy in your studies, school, college, office, then though it's completely gone. And then it becomes so difficult to adapt such good habits, right? So it's one of my conscious decision that, like I see my daughter, she just keeps watching me that, I go for jog or running or exercise. I quietly watch her, and she herself is doing something yoga pose. Obviously, it's not in the perfect pose, but she knows the importance of it. And I really feel that I hope that she continues it, because that's my conscious decision that once she turns, a little bit older, I'll get her into yoga classes, because I want her to make it a normal habit. कि जब वो बड़ी हो तो उसके लिए वो नॉर्मल चीज हो. इट्स नॉट समथिंग कि मुझे एक्सरसाइज करनी पड़ेगी. शी शुड ग्रो अप एज कि exercise to karni hi hai. So that's how it should be, I feel. So all the women around there, please focus on being fit and healthy, not any specific body size.
That was beautiful, Poorti. Actually, I love the line that if you are criticizing yourself, you are criticizing God. And also, I really love your yoga poses, by the way, whatever you post on Instagram. I love it. And the way you have mentioned that it should be like we should, as in, teach our kids that, if you are brushing yourself every day, brushing your teeth, it is as important as brushing your teeth only. You have to exercise every single day. And it is really very, very important. And that was really very powerful. So with that note, I wanted to understand what are your thoughts about any mother who is watching us. Like, what can be a daily ritual for any mother? Like, if she is, maybe she's working or not working, but what can be any daily ritual for a mom so that she can be a best version of herself? And also, the second part of my question is that, is there any defined age to transform your life?
Okay. So first, I'll answer your first question. That any routine that they can follow, for mothers especially, yes, I would say one of the best routines is that take out at least 1 hour for yourself every day. For me, it is the morning thing. I would really suggest and advise that, just wake up at least 1 hour before your kids wake up. Because once the kids wake up, things are not in your hands. Then it's just the kids thing, their, routine, their demands, their everything. So for me, what works is getting up early in the morning, at least 1 hour before my daughter wakes up. But there would be many other moms who are working late night, and it would be very difficult for them to, wake up early in the morning. But I would say, and plus they would also have, that if they're working, they're going to office and they're working, then they would feel like, they are not able to give time to their kids. So it's more important for them to cut off their own self-care routine or self-care time and give it to their kids. But I would suggest that see where you can fit it, but fit your 1 hour of self-care, self-love routine or yourself every day. And one of the things, please stay away from mobile addiction. Okay, know if you're use things for your yourself. Don't let things use you. It has happened with all of us. It happens, we are scrolling. It becomes so difficult at times to stop. But then everything is a conscious decision. Everything is a decision. And when we talk about decision, you are very much capable to take that decision, to make that decision. See how you can do it. Like for me, what I do is I usually put my phone on airplane mode at 1 hour before sleep, and I don't switch it on before 7:30 or 8 a.m. in the morning, because
Hmm.
once it's open you will have constantly message notifications and everything. It's a distraction. We are somehow, conditioned to touch that notification, and then that's a loop. So stay away from such kind of, distractions, at least morning or evening. Devote that time for yourselves. Think about yourselves. Not वो FOMO मत होने दीजिए. That might be if you're not following that account, that fashion account, that designer, that celebrity, so you're missing out everything. It's not so. See what you
Hmm.
want in life. Use your internet also in your favor, not against you.
Absolutely. That was really beautiful. Actually, yesterday only I was discussing it with one of my friend about social media addiction. And this is
Yeah.
very powerful thing which you have mentioned today because, many times we don't even realize we are scrolling and we are just wasting our time. And then we feel so
Uh-huh.
much exhausted that we don't want to
Right.
give time to our child. Poor child, it's not her mistake that we are scrolling down. And suddenly we just get very upset for some one or the other post, and then
Right.
unknowingly we start getting jealous. It's not that jealous is maybe some maybe
That
I'm like
comparison trap,
maybe
it
it's
comes now.
overrated, but yes, a little comparison, and we start feeling frustrated because she's doing so much and I'm just sitting idle, I'm just taking care of my child. But hello, you are blessed because you are a mother.
Right.
People
Right.
are dying for it. People are paying lakhs of rupees to be a mom, and you are blessed. So
Exactly.
please give high regards to yourself. This is really important,
Definitely.
Poorti. Yeah, sometimes like it is really important to listen from a powerful mom like you, because
Oh, thank you.
if you yeah because that is true. There's no doubt about it, because when you are saying something like this, definitely they are going to follow it, because
Hmm.
many times there are mothers who feel so much neglected. They don't like they start hating themselves, in fact, after becoming a mother. And it has happened not only in India, across the world. They start losing their own confidence, and they start, maybe 30% of mothers, they want to commit suicide also.
Right.
That
No,
is in the
actually, that
European
is.
countries, but
And postpartum, even I feel, I mean, I don't know, I don't, can't say that I was really into postpartum depression, but I did go through that phase of where I could touch postpartum depression, but I was aware
mm,
about it. And so I could really come out of it. And,
yeah,
and this is one of the things, as I said, freedom of time versus, there's a time like when a mom is working the whole day and at night she keeps on scrolling, because if I don't scroll, I feel like that I have not done anything in my whole day today. That's my me time. So rather than making that your me time, it's difficult initially, but it's possible. I mean, it's
yeah,
possible because I have done it. And there was a time, मतलब फोन तो मैं ऑफ कर ही नहीं सकती थी, लिटरली फोन ऑफ करके सोना, मतलब सब सो गए उसके बाद भी आई एम लाइक अंधेरे में उसको
mm,
स्क्रॉल करना है. बट नाउ आई लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग. For me, self love and self care, discipline is the highest form of self care for me. The moment I
absolutely,
know I'm going out of line, I know I'm things start going haywire. If I'm not following my routine, if क्योंकि देखिए, obviously we all are humans, we have different schedules every day. Every day won't go the same, but most of the time it should go same. Every day you won't be
yeah,
able to wake up at one time. Every day you won't be able to follow all your rituals. But if you're following it 80 to 90% of the time, I think that's also good enough. That is really helpful. And
yeah,
that's
it's
where
really
you're able to understand the difference then. See, to able to understand the difference, you will have to first go through that ritual for some time. Go 30, 60, 90 days ka kuch challenge lijiye, because it consistency is the key, and it will take some time to fetch you results. And once you see the
mm,
results, then you would not want to go back to your old patterns. That is
absolutely.
one of the things.
Yeah. When you are mentioning this, I also want to, admit it that, maybe 2, 3 years back, or for that matter, like 2 years back, I should say that, I
Mm-hmm.
was so much addicted to the phone. At night, at 3 p.m., 2 p.m., I wanted to watch, I wanted to see the comments on my post. But now I'm not bothered only.
Right.
Because, this is not the real world. It's just that
Right.
because, we are influencers, so it's, we should
Hmm.
use it as a powerful tool, not,
Hmm.
we should not think like, reverse of it. And हम लोगों को उसमें फंस नहीं जाना चाहिए. So
Exactly.
especially the mothers who are sitting at home, they are just, scrolling and they are watching so many things continuously that, they feel exhausted, and their body and their mind and emotionally also we feel so much affected after watching these things. So it's not,
Right.
it's not bad to see the mobile, but continuously you need to watch, you need to be conscious about what you are doing. So it is really
Yeah.
beautiful, Purti, what you said. With that note, I wanted to ask, yeah, I wanted to ask you that is there
Second
any
question.
age to transform their life? Yeah.
Definitely no. There is no age limit to it. I mean, this is one life we have got. At any age, the moment you get that awareness, the moment you are conscious about, that, okay, yes, I need to transform myself, I need to change myself. That's the right
Hmm.
moment. It doesn't matter you're 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60. So there is absolutely no age for that. It's just you and your
Beautiful.
will and your awareness about it, I feel.
Yeah. And also, I wanted to ask you, Purti, that if any mother wants to restart her career, yeah, so what message you want to give to the mothers? What should they do?
Okay. Hmm. I think I can I want to share a very important quote or saying by Jack Canfield, one of our mentors, which really helped me change the course or trajectory of my life, my whole profession. And that, one day I was listening to his video, and he said that God never gives you a vision without giving you the ability to fulfill it.
Hmm.
And
So powerful.
at first, yes, I could not understand that what does it really mean. But then actually on repeat I saw it again and again, because I was trying to understand how does it apply on my life. You don't get a vision. I have so many visions. I don't want to be this, I want to do that, but it's not possible for me. So what does he really mean that God? But then I really understood that if you see that we all have different desires, we all have different dreams, we all have different visions, and when God gives us that vision, and it's so true for me. Like, if I had to start as a life coach, if I had to participate in Mrs. India Worldwide, I took that decision. I had self doubt each time. I had, that fear. What if I fail? I had that, I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. I'm not prepared. I can't do this. This won't go well. And, I had all those chatter. But then I always remind myself, God never gives you a vision without giving you the ability to fulfill it. So, all the lovely mothers, if you're listening to me today, and if you have any vision, any dream in your mind, know that God wants you to do it. He has given the capability to you. Obviously, you will have to, learn. You will have to go through that learning process, prepare yourself. But if you have that vision, then definitely you can do it. So go for it.
Yeah, I have goosebumps now. It is really powerful, really putting. So thank you so much. You are not only, gorgeous, you are a beautiful soul. So
Thank you. Thank you so much,
thank you
Ritu.
for everything. Yeah, and I will just people, if you we are open for the questions. If you have any questions, and I'll put Purti's Insta handle in future. So if you want to follow her, if you want to ask any questions, then you're more than welcome. If you want to enroll in her program, then also. Purti, if you want to talk about
And
your
and before me, I want to talk about Ritu. Ritu is such a powerful and wonderful life and mom coach. I mean, all the mothers. I mean, it's we are talking about motherhood, but I think you are such a powerful and strong woman and a mother that you have actually opened up a community to embrace all mothers. One of the very important things that I missed to say was that all mothers should seek support system. डोंट
Hmm.
ट्राई टू बी अ हीरो इन योर लाइफ कि मैं तो
Yeah.
हीरोइन हूँ, मैं ही सब कुछ करूंगी, मेरी मम्मी भी ऐसा करती थी, वैसा करती थी, मैं भी सब करूंगी, आई वोंट टेक एनी हेल्प. नो, दैट्स नॉट द वे डार्लिंग दैट इट गोज. You need a support system if you want to live your life a fulfilled life, if you want to fulfill your own dreams, if you want to be a happier and better version of yourself, then you need support. See if you can get that support from your family or friends. Not you have coaches. You have such a beautiful mom coach, Ritu Bharadwaj, today with us. She has a mother's community for everyone. Just join it. Be in that community where you get that kind of support system. So that's one of the point that I missed, and I would really have, I wanted to
Thank you
say
so
it.
much. Thank you, Purti. So we have comments. Kanchan is saying, very well shared. We are the ones who need to owe the privilege to cultivate the good habits, including workout and self-care, along with personal hygiene. Love it. Thank you so much, Kanchan. And Sonali is saying, lovely point. You got to teach children everything, even ghar ka kaam. It shouldn't feel extra. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. And Manmohan Singh is saying excellent and practical Gyan is saying. Okay, thank you, Manmohan. And any other questions? We are open for the questions. Kanchan is saying that in a way, while seeking support, we might empower some other women as well. Yes, women
Yes,
supporting
true.
women.
Sorry. Yes,
It's really
definitely.
very important.
I think that's
Yeah.
one of the most beautiful things that we have. We underestimate that how, we, once we get empowered, how well we can, become a support system for each other. That's how this world will become beautiful, I feel. And yes, definitely, if people have any question, we can answer that.
I think there are no questions, only the
Hmm.
compliments. So thank you so much, everyone, and thanks, Poorti, for for coming as a guest speaker. It was
It was
really
my
my
pleasure, Ritu. It was
yeah.
my pleasure. Thank you so much for having
Thank you
me.
so much, dear, and thanks for what you're doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, okay, dear. Okay, friends. Bye, bye for
Okay.
now. Bye,
Bye
bye.
bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye, Poorti.
Bye bye, Ritu. Thank you.
Thank you.